Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
20.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Middle. 32. 21.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Gibson, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may get...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
One more time with Gibson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Play action. It's Lawrence. On the move to his left. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. John Hightower now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
21-0 our score after 1. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the right, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From midfield now, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Slant route. That's complete to Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence will get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelsey, 51 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
That's caught. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53, 42.
Now Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson to the 27-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. Touchdown, Panthers. Antonio Gibson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Godwin. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that's the third interception for Lawrence.
Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And
he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On first down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Johnson, 56 yards.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, it's Lawrence. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I was thinking to myself, players always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play coach is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Stafford on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stafford. Open man is Myers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
50-50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the 27, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
20, 32, 22, 50.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That's caught by Myers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 4th touchdown pass in the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second and 10, Lawrence caught. Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. This will be taken in by Hightower. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Down. And cycle.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's going to keep this again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarter.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray a give. This is counter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Right back to Connor here on first. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray now running right on the option. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line here, giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. On play action, they'll throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down, Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. Little razzle-dazzle by Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And I like the positive play he just turned in.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 22, Murray able to get this one to McBride. Just a gain of a couple. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the gun, a give to counter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From out of his end zone, it's Ingram Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner, and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you down to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got it. So they try for two, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Black shot. One red. Red cycle.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Murray off play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Murray now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Ritter will throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, he's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to McBride. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Murray to air it out again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Zaven Collins
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space from the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right, 97.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. To the end end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. With career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cardinals,
they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win.